believe in God, and like I say, I believe in one God, and He's up there. And if I have anything to say, it's to Him. But like I say to you, I think my thoughts, and I always put the hard work in. I don't leave anything to chance. I put the dedication and the sacrifice. And like coming down here, it takes you to think, and yeah, you do speak to yourself, and that puts you in a good mind.
In the 1970s, we had Bartholomew Gorman. He was basically was king of the gypsies. He had about 300 bare fist fights, and he is very well known over here. There's books about him. And then before that, on the other side of the family, we had a Uriah Burton, and he was in like the 40s, 50s, 60s, and he was also king of the gypsies back then, and had a load of fights. And then before that, we had relatives again, going back 1910, 1920, 1925, 30, you know, and he was also a very good fighter. So, and then we go back even before then. So it goes back about 300 years in the history of fighting. So our family's always been involved in it, going back centuries really.
Boxing's everything. Ever since I was a kid, this is all I've ever wanted to be, is world champion. And I've always dedicated, sacrificed, and put 110% into this game. Like I say, live, breathe and eat boxing 24/7. Train, eat, sleep, repeat. That's all I've been brought up to do, is train. And especially being around here when you're running and stuff, it's a beautiful place. It takes your mind off things, and it just gives you that extra motivation to think about what you want to do, and the job needs to be done.
When he was about 2 years of age, you know, he'd be punching my hands and stuff like that. He's got older brothers. He used to watch them, I used to take them on the pads and stuff, and he used to see me training when I was younger, and he always wanted to do that. You know, I remember when he was like 6 years of age, and he was crying to his mother because he wanted to go running with me of a morning. And I said, look, I'm very busy, I'm going to do 6 miles. I said, he's a baby, you know, this is on the beach in Marbella, Spain. Anyway, he went with me, and I couldn't believe it. He's running and running and running, and he always loved to train. So I think he's born and bred to box.
Ever since I laid my gloves on the first time, I went for a spar. I said, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be world champion one day. When I was about 15, and ever since we went together, we just connected. Me and my dad are the best together, work as a team, as a family, and like I always said, father and son will reach the top. I've always seen, especially in the travel community, people always throwing the fist about and having fair play fights all the time. But I've never been involved in a bare knuckle fight. I've always said, I always do my fist in the ring. No one's invisible. I always said, if you've got 2 fists, you've got 2 arms and legs, at the end of the day, it's who wants it more. Mentally, anyone's beatable. There's no one in there what's not invisible to the world. If you want it bad enough, you can beat anyone. Because
it's my son, I'm even more strict, I'm even more biased. You know, I'll correct everything. So I'll have a look, and I'll just say, look, this is wrong, that's wrong, correct this, correct that. I'm not one of these where, oh, it's my son, I hope. I don't hope for anything, because if I hope, I'm not sure. My job's not done properly. There's no hope in it. It's factual, I go on facts. That's what I say.
100%, I wouldn't be in this game if I didn't think I was going to be the best, or if I didn't think I could beat the best. And definitely that's the fight I fancy, and that's the fight I want more than ever. I've looked at him from the start, and that's the fight when I see him fight, I just rub my hands and think, yes, please, let's get this fight on.
Because we was travelling people, travelling from place to place, we had no schooling. Because when my dad put us in school, we'd end up fighting. So they wouldn't have us in the schools. So we went from place to place, and we was always fighting, going to local boxing gyms. So although the difference with our family, although we was fighting outside, we was educated in boxing. Because when we travelled from place to place, we went straight to the boxing gym. We're from the street, we're street people, so we had to fight our way through. And this is why now, only in this era, is where the names come to the forefront, because we've been able to provide for our kids, stay settled, and put them into a way of life, and put them into boxing. So, where before, we had to like do whatever we can, make money, married young, you know, you got all this to contend with, so, you know, you ain't got the time.
He's been in the game a long time. Like I say, he's there to fight and he comes for a fight. So it's going to be an exciting night and I'm looking forward to his A game.
This is in Pulev. I think he's a complete fighter. He's careful. He's got a very good defence. I think he's got probably one of the best jabs in boxing. And he's patient. You know, he's a fox in the ring. He knows his job. You know, this is you know, when you see him box, he takes his time, comes into the fight, he gets his rhythm. Everything's calm and everything he takes his time. You know, he's a world-class fighter, and I see this fight as a world title fight. This is not a joke fight. This is a more serious fight than Joshua versus Hughie, let's say. You know, this is Hughie's world title fight. Both of these men, this is an unlicensed world title fight.
He's got great opportunity, great chance. It's an IBF final eliminator fight. Okay, it's abroad, but listen, that makes no difference to us. He's just going to go in there, do what he does best. That's no disrespect to Pulev, but you know, he's got youth on his side, speed, fast, variety, the way he's moving his feet. It's going to be a good fight. But Hughie's got, like I said earlier, he's got youth on his side, speed of punch. Like we've been working on in the gym, he's got loads of power there, and we've been working on his speed to deliver that power, and that's what he's been working on, and it's coming off to a T.
Listen, I've got no problem going to Bulgaria. Like I say, it doesn't matter to me where it's at in the world. It's a different place, same ring, same atmosphere, what it's going to be. I've got a job to do, and I'm going to go and do it. Yeah, this is for all my fans and all around the world. It's going to be a great fight. You've got two hungry fighters who want to reach to the top. And believe me, I'm going to be victorious, and I've always had one dream, is being the top. And when I get past this, I will be world champion. And for all my fans watching, I won't let you down. It's going to be one great night of fighting. God bless. My son will come from fighting people. I got their ultimate respect for you guys in Bulgaria, all of the people there. Even Pulev, because he's the opponent, doesn't mean to say there's any ill feeling, because there's none. Real fighters, real people don't have ill feeling for the fighters. We know what we got to do, it's a tough task, but believe me, he's going to come and put his heart and soul and everything he stands for in that ring. So you're in for a hell of a fight, and you know, we'll have to see who wins it. But believe me, he's coming fully prepared, no excuses, and we're going to give the Bulgarian fans a real fight. When I come through this fight, I will be the undoing of Joshua. Let's see on the night. He said he's going to make me quit, but believe me, he's going to have a good chance trying. But let's see what he's got and bring it on, because I'm ready. And listen, my fists do the talking, not my mouth. So let's see if he can back it up. He's got the heart of a lion, so fighting is what he does. It's in his nature. He's never had a break from boxing. He's boxed all of his life. He doesn't know anything else. He's not a good reader. He's not a good writer. He's got zero education. So this is his life. He's a fighting man. That's it. Everything I do, everything my son does, you know, there's only one God above, and it's down to him, whatever happens. We're going to do our best, live our life as best we can, be straight with people, we're loyal, straight, fighting people. That's it. There's no politics here. Fight anybody. Fight anybody, anywhere, not a problem.